suspect is deceased, and the threat has stopped thanks to the heroic actions of those two parishioners at the church.
The citizens who were inside that church undoubtedly saved 242 other parishioners.
The Associated Press reported this weekend a gunman killed 2 people during a Texas church service. He was fatally shot within seconds by armed congregants, said state officials, who hailed the state's gun laws that allow weapons in places of worship.
The natural and God-given right of self-defense is perfectly summed up by this exposition found in America's fundamental law, which regulates all our civil government institutions. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Definitive, bright, unequivocal, and by no stretch of the imagination is the Second Amendment confusing.
If anyone is to begin discussing the topic of Americans' right to bear arms, we must understand it has never been the government's responsibility to protect us as individuals. What did you say, Jake? That's right, courts have even ruled to support the fact that police are not responsible to protect individuals. If you call 911 and no police officer shows up and you or someone you know is vandalized, brutalized, or killed, you have no legal right to sue the police department for negligence. You see, it has always been the people's responsibility to protect themselves. The government's responsibility is to protect the right of the people to protect themselves.
The promulgation of emotional ignorance has always been the tool to convince people to give up this right of self-preservation in favor of trusting that criminals will give up their crime and that the government can boundlessly protect you. As seen in every single mass shooting, the government is completely incapable of protecting the citizenry from these kinds of attacks. If the people do not protect themselves, there is no protection. Have you noticed that nearly all gun control laws fight or obstruct innocent people from protecting themselves?
This is why state leaders have an obligation to declare any and all federal gun control laws to be null and void, and boldly declare to law-abiding citizens of their states that they will honor and protect the people's right and duty to defend themselves. Now, our forefathers did not arm the American people for the purpose of hunting, but rather to protect themselves from those who were doing the hunting, namely the tyrant King George. The Second Amendment is a primary vouchsafe of our right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and to ensure all the other rights given us by our Creator. George Washington, our first president, said,
"From the hour the Pilgrims landed to the present day, events, occurrences, and tendencies prove that to ensure peace, security, and happiness, the rifle and pistol are equally indispensable. The very atmosphere of firearms everywhere restrains evil interference. They deserve a place of honor with all that is good."
This week, as we pray for the families and friends of the deceased at West Freeway Church of Christ, please take an additional moment to give thanks for the law-abiding heroes that saved so many lives. May it challenge us all to follow their example of love. This is Jake MacAulay
And Dominic MacAulay
with the Institute on the Constitution, bringing you The American View. Thank you for taking the time to tune in to our weekly commentary on the Constitution. Here are 3 ways you can help Dominic and I restore our American constitutional republic.
Share, subscribe, comment, and leave a review. This will help others find this valuable information.
Please remember to pray for our work. And lastly, donate using the link in the description. God bless you, and thank you.